Man, I've missed being here. Jesus, it does seem like it's been a while, and it has been. It actually has. So, welcome everyone. My hair is just kind of a mess. I did take a nap earlier, but hopefully it's fine for the live stream. I think it's okay. I kind of have that Superman curl going on right now. But what's up, everyone? I'm going to wait for everyone just to get the noties right now. I do see that we have a few people here that are early, but welcome to my giveaway announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, this one has been long overdue. As you guys know, I've been posting out this January. It seems like no one has been safe in terms of illnesses. Everyone that I know just about has gotten sick. My nephews, my brother, myself, my mom, like everyone has just gotten sick. And I don't know if I had some kind of variant of Nora, whatever it's called. But I was just not feeling good. Sudden hot flashes, then all of a sudden I was cold. I had a bunch of stomach problems too. Probably didn't help that I ate a lot of spicy chips. But anyway, so guys, I do see that some people here a little bit early. If you guys can, throw me the thumbs up, letting me know that you guys can hear me just fine and clear, and that there's not any kind of static or my voice isn't being overblown. But we do have Mr. Gareth Mallory saying, "What's up, bro? So excited." Yes, sir. So look, let me show you guys already. So I did a little bit of prep work before I joined the live. So these are the names of everyone who was able to make the first 3 comments on all of my band videos, okay? So if you notice, there should be, the number of names here should be a multiple of 3. So let me just count real quick. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and 24. And would you guess 24 is a multiple of a 3? A good way to know 24, I am a math tutor for anyone who needs any tutoring. Multiples of 3, add the 2 digits together, then ask yourself, is it divisible by 3? So 24, 2 plus 4 is 6. Is 6 divisible by 3? Yes. So then 24 is divisible by 3. So yeah, that means we have a lot of opportunity for a winner. Now, I do want to mention to everyone that I just recently finished and uploaded my Unity Bloom video. Or hold on. Ooh, I forgot. There's like a screw that's missing here from my microphone. I forgot that I need to replace that. Okay, hopefully my microphone doesn't fall apart, all right? But anyway, this is the new Unity. I'm sorry, I said Unity Bloom earlier. This is Unity Rhythm, right? So as you guys know, for Black History Month, Apple has now, I think this is like their 5th year in a row. See, there it is. That's the Unity Rhythm band, and it also comes with an exclusive Unity watch face. Also, check this out, guys. This is my next upload, gonna be uploaded tomorrow, and then I have a surprise for everyone. Shout out to my coworker. I don't think he's on chat right now, but I will shout him out regardless. To my boy Pagey, all love for the boy Pagey. He was convinced against his will. No, not really. He's getting an S25 Ultra. So I'm going to have an S25 Ultra to unbox. And it's interesting because my other Pokemon Go phone, or rather, let me say my secondary line, all right, that one has Pokemon Go installed on it, but with a spoof. So a spoof, for those of you that don't know, hopefully, no one working at Niantic is watching my video right now, nor does it get sent to them. But one of my accounts, my Samsung account, is spoofed, which just basically means that on your Pokemon Go account, you just tap wherever you want to go, and you have to do no walking, right? So it's pretty awesome, and then you can teleport to like certain parts of the world. Anyway, my boy Paige, shout out to him. He got the S25 Ultra, so after this review is going to be my unboxing and first impressions of the new S25 Ultra. I'm already going to tell you guys, it sucks. It's very lackluster, and I've been predicting this since last year. Okay, let me just explain. The S25 Ultra was unveiled early, right? Samsung thought that there was going to be more fanfare, but really not all that much. And it was street dated earlier too. So my store got them earlier and was able to sell them earlier than expected. Normally, the Ultras come out in March. This year, they came out in January. Odd. But anyway, if you look at the hardware of the phone, like hardware means the actual phone itself, right? The physical phone that you're holding. And then software is the user interface. That's what you interact with. If you didn't know, now you know. So the hardware on the S25 Ultra looks nearly identical, only that it's slightly more curved now. I don't know what's Samsung's problem with going curved and then very square like the S24 Ultra now to a little bit more curved. And they made the screen bigger by 0.1 inches. Now, if it wasn't for that enlargement of that 0.1 inch, then I would say this was just a big blunder. But ironically, the increase of the 0.1 inches is really what differentiates it and is why you're going to need new screen protectors, you're going to need new cases, all this and that. Anyway, that's besides the point. Really, the advancements come from Galaxy AI, and this is what I predicted last year. I predict that now, going forward, these phone manufacturers, Google, Samsung, Apple, their new yearly upgrades are more or less going to be focused solely on artificial intelligence. Now, at least Apple has been able to add buttons that we never asked for, okay? So then that way they could justify. They could say, well, technically it is a new phone, right? I mean, yeah, if you want to think about it like that, but what are they going to do when they have to stop adding buttons, right? People aren't going to be as impressed. And on top of that, Apple stock has been plummeting ever since the beginning of the year and a little bit of the end of last year, because where is the innovation, Tim Cook? He ain't cooking. What's going on over there at Apple HQ? Like, literally. Sorry, this is a little of the after effects of being sick. And I don't have water, But the iPhone has been the same since the 12 Pro Max. Let's be completely real, okay? The 12 Pro Max, then came the 13 Pro Max. Same thing, same design, only slightly better cameras. Then came the 14 Pro Max, only this one had dynamic island and a very pretty purple color. Not too much different, right? Then came the 15, and they added the damn, what's it called? No, it is the action button. So they introduced the action button. Again, nobody asked for that. And it came in titanium. Now, with the 16 Pro Max, all they did was enlarge the screen by 0.2 inches, right? So, okay, I can see that. That's actually kind of okay. But they added then the capture button, yet again another button that we didn't ask for. So what's it going to be for next year? Well, rumors are already circulating. As you guys know, Apple's on a schedule, so they release their iPhone every September. So we don't know. I mean, if I had a guess, they should redesign the iPhone, but they're going to keep it basically the same. So it should have a redesign, because then they're going to tell all those AI improvements to Apple Intelligence and say, here, at least you have a redesigned phone. That way everyone knows you got the newest. That's just how Apple works. That's just how it works. Mark my words, I could be wrong, but anyway, let me catch up here a little bit to the live chat. We got, I already said Garrett. We have Rogelio Cervantes. Hope I win. I'll have to watch the replay. Rogelio, I do believe you're on here. Just Felix. Greetings, sir. Hello, Just Felix. Your name is here definitely at least 3 times, I want to say. Thank you for the thumbs up, everyone. Aaron, thank you for the thumbs up. Miss History Buff, thank you for the thumbs up. Nicole, a.k.a. Coley, thank you for the thumbs up. Also, Justin Felix, ain't no way the GOAT Jaeger's on here. He probably logged off already. He probably just came in support for the thumbs up. Thank you, Jaeger, and shout out to Mr. Jaeger. Gareth Mallory with the thumbs up. Whoa, what a nice band. I'm telling you. Wait, which one are you talking about? This one or this one? Either way, I'm going to talk about both. So, it was funny because over the weekend, Coley helped me film, and as you guys will see on this video, I'm actually pretty excited to show you guys. There's like a temporary backdrop for the outdoors videos. It actually is very scenic, right? But this combination specifically, I had asked her, I said, okay, just here's bands, and then here's like 11 watches or 12 or whatever. And I was already bombarding her with being a nerd. I'm like, I wonder what the combinations are. And I'd be like, 5 bands, that's 5 factorial, and then 12 watches, that's times 12 factorial. Just know it's a really big number. Really, really big, right? And I was like, go for it. Go ahead and make any combination that you see fit. And the very first one she made, I literally had just finished taking this exact combination off. I took it off and I said, go for it. What does she do? She makes this exact band combination without realizing. And I was like, you see, there's something about this band combo. Let me show you guys. So this is, I forget the name. Initially, I thought it looked like a caca green. But actually, I mean, look at it. It looks really nice. This is a green that really doesn't exist on the braided solo line. I'm a big fan of this. And then with the gold, and then, so the watch face does a lot too. You have to make sure that your watch face is on point. You can't be, I mean, you can't take an L and have a rock star combination and then use one of like the most boring watch faces imaginable. So anyway, this band right here, this is my favorite combination. I don't think I've had a favorite watch band combo in so long, just because this right here on the wrist, like, who is going to have this combination out on the street? Let's be completely honest, right? This is one of the most unique band combinations I've ever seen. So anyway, that's that. But also Unity Rhythm. Now, the cool thing about Unity Rhythm, and the whole reason that they call it that, watch my video if you can, just because I don't know if this will look dumb, but if you move it, right, like if you move the band, it's allegedly supposed to have some kind of a rhythm effect where it starts to look yellow at times. And trust me, I've seen it. Like, sometimes when I'm wearing it on my wrist, and I'm just kind of moving my wrist around, I'm like, oh, look, there's some yellow, there's some yellow. But then you examine it closely, and on the band, there's absolutely no yellow to be found. So it's kind of like an optical illusion. And again, it's one of the most interesting characteristics that a band has ever had. There are, for a lot of limited edition bands, Apple likes to do things that they've never done with. For example, let me think of one off the top of my head. One of the Pride bands it was a sport band. Let me see where it is. It's probably not on my wall. But, I mean, like, look at this one. This Pride band, the Rainbow, is comprised of different watch band colors that were released that same year. So, like, all of these colors, they have a corresponding sport band from that said year, right? And actually, it says right here, this one goes all the way back Pride 2020, right? So, kind of crazy, man. I mean, it's cool that Apple really does this. I truly wish that they would make a Hispanic edition, because in September here in the United States, it's Hispanic Heritage Month. Although with this administration, that might go to shit. I don't know. We'll see. But it just would be cool, right? And especially, I just hate how everything has gone so political. I would just absolutely love that, because, I mean, in September, what they could do, and this is just throwing Apple ideas, is, okay, obviously Latin America is massive and is comprised of many nations, right? So you got Guatemala, of course, Mexico, Salvador, Bolivia, Argentina, so just so many, right? They could potentially make, like, because certain countries follow a certain flag design language, if you will. So a lot of the Bolivarian states, which means they were conquered by Simón Bolívar, their flags typically have a yellow, blue, and red in their flag, right? So Venezuela has yellow, blue, and red with, I believe, 7 stars or 8, I forget, but 8 stars. Sometimes the flag has a coat of arms in the corner. Then Colombia has the big section being, half of the flag is yellow, then a quarter section is blue, and then a quarter section is red. And then there's Ecuador, which again follows the same color motif, except they have their crown right in the middle of their flag. So it'd just be cool. I mean, just imagine for 1 year Hispanic Heritage Month, it goes over the Bolivarian, I prefer to say that in Spanish, Bolivarian flags. That'd be really dope, right? And then Mexico is just kind of on its own, because Mexico is, of course, white, green, red, and then has the eagle devouring a serpent. I know that I'm biased, right? But there are publications who have voted that as the most beautiful flag on earth. And of course, I'm Mexican American, and I'm going to agree with those folks. The Mexican flag is absolutely gorgeous. But here, let me catch up a little bit with the live chat. Stormy Day saying hi with like 13 eyes following it. Hello, Stormy Day. And it's been identical since the 15 Pro. Exactly. I'm still here. Oh, nice, Jaeger. Nice to see you here. Stormy Day, 13 likes. Bullet blender. Oh, here you go, Stormy Day. I was about to say, what does a bullet blender have to do with anything? Bullet blender versus original 3DS battery drain test. What would win? I mean, obviously the 3DS, but like I want to give the underdog bet to the bullet blender. Just imagine one day in the future. I don't advocate nor condone gambling, although I like to play blackjack myself, right? But imagine one day, just imagine in the future, right? Like not multiverse, but what's it called? The whole Facebook meta thing that they wanted to do one day. What was it called? There was like NFTs about it and everything. Anyway, just imagine in the future, people could bet. People could bet on these battery drain tests. Like, okay, the underdog is going to be the iPad mini. The reigning champ is the iPad 13th gen or whatever. Put your bets in. Just imagine. That'd be crazy. All right, let's see. Apple Lover, oh hello, Apple Lover. Stormy Day, one of my favorite combos is my Series 2 Rose Gold on my 2021 solo braided Pride Band. Nice, I feel like that combination would look really, really good. And speaking of, I know it's barely February, but in June we should see new Pride bands. And at that point, I want to complete my collection because I have all of them ever released except the very first one. So this was the second Pride band that was ever released, which was a woven nylon variant. It doesn't say the name, but you can tell that this is old because it has the, is it upside down? Yeah. It has the old, I don't know if that'll focus, 42 millimeter little insignia there. And that was when 42 millimeters was the big size. I mean, back then it was 42-38. Then it became 44-40 odd. Then it jumped up to 45-41, again very strange. And now we're at 46 and 42 being the smaller one. And sometimes at my job, because I work at AT&T, it is the most frustrating thing in the world to explain these different sizes. It's very confusing, and I don't blame them. I truly don't, just because, I mean, over the years, 42 used to be the biggest. Now 42 is the smaller one. So, like, anyway. Nicole, great minds think alike? Absolutely. Yes, I'm telling you, that was so crazy to me that, like, and Nicole had no idea. Like, I guess her mind was wandering elsewhere on trying to already make combinations. Hadn't seen that this one was on my wrist. I just put everything down, and then she's like, here we go. And I was like, there's no way you made the exact same watch band combo that is on my wrist right now. I just thought that was so funny. Also, for anyone watching or tuning in a little bit late, we are going to announce the giveaway winners. They're right here. Again, you can kind of tell, I'm not sure if y'all can read my chicken scratch, but just to name a few. So Apple Pro has like 6 entries or 5 entries here, rightfully earned. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the way to get on this list is next season, which should be spring, which means next month. Whenever I have band videos releasing, then all you have to do is just get there quickly, put on notifications, and then just spot the hidden band in those videos. That's really all you have to do, right? And then what I might do for the spring season, because for the fall season I was kind of lacking, and that had to do a lot with vacationing, with work, with getting sick and all this. I might even choose like 2 winners, right? So I might up it from the first 3 to make it to like maybe the first 4, and then there will be 2 winners announced rather than just 1. I don't know. That's just something that I want to do for you guys. Miss History Buff, Chartreuse, I don't even know how to say that, braided solo loop. You can probably say it better than me, Miss History Buff. All Unity bands are super unique. Aaron, yes, all Unity bands are extremely unique. This one was the first one to start it off. This one right here. And it even says right here, black. Oh, no, it doesn't have the year, but it does say Black Unity down here. And this was during the 44 millimeter era. So that is, what is that going to be? The 44s are going to be Series 6 through 8? No. Series 5 through 7? I don't know. But anyway, this one was the first one to start it out. And what was so different about this band when it came out, and also has, not that like you'll ever really see it because this is the underside of the band. I'm not sure if you guys can really see that all too well, but there's a special pin right there that has a special engraving. And when you look at it right, it says truth, power, solidarity. Wonderful message, right? And one of the reasons why this one was so unique at the time is because this was the first time Apple ever released a sport band that, aside from the Pride one, of course, that had different designs throughout the band with different colors. Because, I mean, historically with the sport bands, which would be all of these, I'm not sure if you guys can even see this high on the camera, but all of the sport bands historically are just a singular color, right? The only thing that they really like shake up with the sport bands is the pin. And in this case, obviously for Black Unity, this one has a black aluminum pin. On most bands, though, it's going to be just your regular stainless steel pin. But yeah, that was one of the first to really start it out, and that's why it was so unique at the time. My favorite, though, from the Unity collection is going to be Unity Bloom. So I myself am a big lover of flowers. I have flowers tattooed on my body. I have flowers in my room. I just, in general, like plants. And so this one right here, in the message that it corresponds to, is just very beautiful. And as you can see down here, or here, let me wipe away. There's a little bit of my dry sweat. I know, gross, but I am human after all. And anyone who has sport bands knows exactly what I'm talking about. But all right, it's clean now. All right. You see right there, maybe it's a little hard for you guys to see, but it does say Black Unity, and it says 45 millimeters. So you can just kind of tell whenever, well, at least I can. If it's 45, then I kind of know when it was released. If it says 42 and it's clearly for the bigger size, then I know that that's an OG band. So that's just kind of a band nerd thing about me. And of course I have others, but they're somewhere else. I think they're in my bag where I have bands that have been used already. But damn, this collection is growing so much over the years. God damn. At this point, I probably have like 600 bands. But all right, I do need to catch up with the live chat, because then I have to rip all of these papers and finally make our drawing, because I do have to get myself to the gym. Got to get these gains. Gareth, by the way, I really like how flags in previous band review video looked like hidden bands. Oh, yes. So look, that was on purpose, by the way. I'll get that later. But I got this little souvenir from Colombia, and so yeah. On one of the videos, I purposely put this little red portion of the band like in the corner of the video to deceive you guys. So thank you. That was definitely on purpose. Stormy Day, I would love to see for Pride this year, Apple make a dedicated bisexual, pansexual, trans, lesbian, and non-binary watch bands for this year. No, yeah, of course. I mean, they kind of follow just the typical Pride flag kind of motif, but I have seen, and I'm an ally, although I'm a little illiterate when it comes to the different flags. I have seen one of the flags where it's more like a light blue, like a light pink, a white, and then I believe in the corner it has like brown, black, and I forget something else. If anyone knows, I would love to be enlightened. I like learning, right? And so as a big vexillologer, which a vexillologer is someone who studies flags, it's nice to know different flags, right? So like I've seen that flag before. I just always associate it with the LGBTQ community, but don't exactly know the difference between them. So if someone could respectfully let me know the difference, I would absolutely love to learn. That'd be really cool. Miss History Buff, I was happy to see that this Unity band released. Oh, I know, especially with everything going on. And it's so sad because, I mean, just the internet is an awful place a lot of the times. My channel is no place for hate. I stand for solidarity for all my brothers and sisters of all backgrounds. It doesn't matter where you come from. So long as you respect me and you see me as a human being, then you're going to get the same treatment right back, right? Honestly, I wish the world worked like that. A lot of people claim that that's how they live their lives, but clearly don't. But yeah, no, I mean, the Black Unity is just, I love them. I love what they stand for. Literally, the message behind the Unity band this time around almost brought me to tears. It was so well worded. I want to show it to you guys, but I need to, where is it? It's on the floor. Okay, this is what I'll do, because I do really want to read that message to you guys. It's on my video. I spent considerable portion of it on that. Hold on, because I love the wording of the video. It's just of the message rather, and it's like right in every box with every Unity box. So let me read it to you guys. So it says, once you unbox it, you get this message, and it has texture to it, right? So like that's my unboxing from the Unity Band video. Again, this one has its own giveaway as well that ends at the end of Black History Month, so at the end of February. $50 band, you could win a $50 Apple gift card. But anyway, when you get this, it says, this band and the accompanying Apple Watch face are inspired by the rhythm of humanity. From the beat of a heart to the cadence of emotions, the flow of creativity to the tempo of culture, rhythm is a universal element of the human experience. And in moments of discord, like right now, where our country is in, when the world falls out of sync with itself, rhythm is instrumental in guiding us back to harmony. Designed by Black creatives and allies at Apple. Beautiful, beautiful, right? And that one also spoke to me a lot because of my nephew. So lately, my little nephew he loves sitting down in my lap while I just look at the stock market, right? And he likes just grabbing everything on my desk. And so I'm fine with that. You know, he grabs it. He thinks it's so fascinating to like do this. And he just looks at me and he's like, whoa, what's in there? And he's like 1 year old, right? So like he doesn't know how easy it is to take them out. He struggles like 5 minutes figuring out how to take out one. It's so adorable, right? But anyway, he grabbed my HomePod mini and he just started playing with it. He saw the rainbow colors and that fascinated him. But then he accidentally pressed it and it started playing, I think, Bad Bunny or something. And this little child is just over there, you know, just kind of bouncing along. And I'm just over here like, you're 1 year old and yet like, look at what music is doing to you. Look at what music does to me. I mean, I love me a good metal show. I also love me some good Latin music. I love me some good groovy kind of synth style electronic songs like Kids by MGMT. Favorite song of all time. But that was just beautiful. And that was just after reading that message. I remember that day I had the day off and I was filming. And so that was just kind of like the universe kind of telling me something, right? Because rhythm truly does unify us. I mean, if you look at concert goers, like for me, for example, when I go watch Slipknot, I watch Slipknot in Argentina. You have people from all walks of life. You have all sorts of people at the metal concert, and they're there for one thing. It's for the love of music, right? And so contrary to popular belief, at metal shows, yes, there are mosh pits. Yes, you need to be careful. If not, you're going to get knocked the hell out. But it's interesting because like while everyone is there to rough it out or whatever, a lot of these people are there because they feel the music, right? They feel it to their bone, right? And so this is their way of kind of letting that energy out into the world, right? Same thing with like rap shows. Same thing with like salsa. The only thing is with salsa, you portray your emotions differently. You dance to it, right? Another thing is like with Kids by MGMT. I remember my stepdad asked me one time because he heard me just play it over and over and over, and he's like, that's how I know that you're home. This is how I know that that's your car because you come playing that song. He's like, how do you dance to that though? And it's just like, you don't dance to this song. You feel it to your core. You jump up and down. You kind of, headbang. So anyway, the fact that I saw my 1 year old nephew just kind of do that was just like so beautiful, right? Like it's those moments in life that are just like, wow, the universe is trying to tell me something, especially with that whole rhythm thing, all right, where was I? Stormy Day, thanks for the idea. Now I'm going to make a battery test-styled casino. Apple should hire you for band ideas. Man, I wish. I really do wish man, I would absolutely love. I could be their poster child for their Hispanic band release. Think about it. Just think about it. It's the number one option to go to. Who else would they turn to, right? Like, I'm sure Apple executives have watched my videos at least once or twice before. Like, that would just be perfect. I would do it for like, okay, maybe not that low. I don't want to lowball myself either, but I'd probably have to do the first one for free just to let them know that I'm in there for the long run. And then the second one, I'd be like, you know what? On this one, this collab, X amount of dollars. I don't know yet, but I would so love to do it. And it's not even for like the actual sponsorship. It's literally like, whoa, this is my chance to not only demonstrate to the world how proud I am of my roots, but also, as you guys know, my track record. It's not only those bands. I have every Unity band. I have every Pride band -1, which is the first one, hard to get. I'm all about inclusivity, man. Like, and that's why it makes me mad in today's world with everything going wrong in our country. it really makes me mad, just because, hey, at the end of the day, we're all souls wandering this earth. No one knows what they're actually doing. Let's be honest. We're all winging it, right? And at the end of the day, no one really asked to be here. Children don't ask to be here. And by consequence, as we grow up, we realize we didn't ask to be here either. I didn't choose to have olive skin. I didn't choose to have black hair. I didn't choose to have green eyes. Like, it's just what it was. You know what I mean? So just be nice to each other. Like, I try to always look behind people's eyes and see the mind, the soul behind the person, rather than just on what's on the exterior, right? So anyway, I do need to rip up these papers pretty soon. Stormy Day, I think that would be series 4 to 9. I think, no, wait, hold on. So, because the first one was series 0 to series 3, that was 42 when it was the biggest. Then it got a size increase, I think, from series 4 to 6, I think is what it was. That was when the size went up from 42 being the biggest to 44, I believe. And then from series 7 to 9, if I'm not mistaken, that was that one size that was the 45, where it got enlarged by 1 millimeter, if I'm not mistaken. I could be. And then finally on the series 10, this is the first year that it's the 46 millimeters. Stormy Day, I think you're describing the full LGBTQ flag. Maybe I am, but I have seen some before that doesn't have the rainbow. It's just that those colors, the light pink, the light blue, the white, and then I think black and brown, which I think the black and brown is for minority groups, I want to say, right? Stormy Day, they should pay you in Apple Watch bands. Oh, all day. Yes. Give me all the watch bands I don't own. That'd be amazing. Alex, I pitched the old Apple rep hard and got them to subscribe. I love Jaeger, dude. Everyone, quick shout out to Jaeger. He's out here recruiting people to our tech family. And trust me, when Jaeger pitches something, you're not walking away. I remember one time there was a man who just came in to pitch, or I'm sorry, to pay his bill. He ends up walking out with, what was it, like an iPad or something? I was like, how did you do that? But anyway, yeah, Jaeger's good at convincing people. He's the person who convinced me to get my S24 Ultra, I'm telling you. All right, and then Stormy Day. Oh, yeah, I forgot that was in between for the series 4 to 6. Correct. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, all right, I know that a lot of people are also going to watch the replay. So I'm going to go ahead and probably just talk nonsense while I am splitting up these names. So in typical fashion, our box, which our papers will be placed in, good old iPad Pro box. Yes, sir. Have to. I mean, this is a tech channel after all, so it's only fitting, right? But okay, let me at least story time while I'm doing this, because I do kind of have to be focused on what I'm doing down here. So again, first name, Apple Pro, and Apple Pro has about, like, I don't know, like four or five entries in here. So all of them are going to be this size, okay? And they're going to be placed right here, off side to the camera. And before I choose the winner, I'm obviously going to show all the names in the box. Sorry, it's really hard out here trying to multitask, but story time. All right, let me tell you guys of the time that I was extortioned in Argentina. I'm not sure if I ever said this story. But yeah, when I got to Argentina for the first time, I just, thought about it because I mentioned Slipknot in Argentina. You got to be vigilant when you're traveling, okay? Especially if you're doing solo traveling like I did. So I got to Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, at around 1 in the morning that day, and I was very tired. So it was 1 in the morning. I exchanged some money, and then I went outside and I started to look for an Uber. I already had my hotel ready for me. I just wanted to get there and go to sleep and explore the next day. Well, the Uber drivers kept canceling my rides, and I thought that was a little funny, but then later I come to find out that the reasoning is because I was paying with my Amex card. So not only do they already get docked money for paying with a credit card, but Amex notoriously has very high transaction fees. So no wonder they were canceling my ride, because if they were to make, I don't know, let's just say $10 for that ride fare, then after credit card and American Express fees, then their $10 might be $7.50. And you might think, well, that's not a lot. Well, okay, you take a 25% reduction to your pay. You wouldn't want it, right? So after a while, it was starting to get cold. I was starting to get frustrated, and then this one taxi kind of person noticed that I've been there for a while, and he's like, hey, do you need a ride? And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, yeah. And that's when he introduced me to another gentleman, another younger gentleman, probably a little bit older than me, maybe in his mid-30s, but just sus already from the get-go, right? And then we had to walk somewhere off-premise from the airport to his taxi, red flag number one. The thing is in these situations, you're in so deep, like, how do you, I mean, I guess you can, but like, it's just weird to be like, you know what? I don't feel good. I'm going to turn right back around. But where are you going to walk back around to? Like, you've been walking for like 10 minutes now, you know? So anyway, I hopped in, and then he starts talking about crypto and all this and that and where I'm from. And you know, because I'm traveling, you know, I like to say that I'm from Mexico. I just seem to get a better response. Americans seem to have this kind of stereotype when they travel of, I don't know, I've asked some people before, of like arrogance, of like flaunting money, of like, you know, just feeling superior, all this and that. But they see a Mexican and they're like, oh my God, what are you doing down here? We love Mexicans, right? And so he ended up finding out, though, that, because I gave it away. This guy asked the right questions. He asked if I went to school, and I said, oh yeah, I went to UGA. He's like, where's that? That's not in Mexico. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, actually that's not. So then I had to make up this story on the spot of like how I was like dual enrolled in like this study abroad program or whatever. I don't think he was buying it, to be honest. But anyway, then he was starting to be really adamant on like, hey, I know a friend, like, if you need a good exchange rate, like, I got you. Like, I can go take you to him, but it has to be a minimum of $500. I was like, straight, I already got money. No thanks, but thank you, you know? And he brought it up like 2 or 3 times, another red flag, right? And so until finally he ended up asking me, so where did you say your hotel was? And I had told him when he picked me up, I said the Hilton Hotel, and it's right over there by the, I forgot what river it's called, but it was like in the downtown area, right? And he was like, oh, you mean that one? No, like, I thought you meant the one right by the airport. And then I was like, oh my God. So then I was like, well, no, because I told you, I showed you on the map. What are you talking about? And he's like, no, look here. There's different hotels here. Like, you gotta specify. I'm like, okay, so then how much is this fare going to be? And he's like, well, it's really deep in the city. So I'm thinking around like 76,000 pesos. And at the time when I went, the exchange rate was roughly 989 Argentinian pesos to the dollar. So go ahead and round up to 1,000, right? So easy conversion rate. I was like, wait. 76,000 pesos is around $75. And so then I brought it up to him, and I was like, hey, $75 from the airport to my hotel? And he's like, no, like, I'm not charging you in dollars, I'm charging you in pesos. And like, but he just wasn't getting it. He was definitely finessing, and I knew that I was getting finessed. And then that's when I started to get worried, because I'm like, well, I don't want to pay $75 for a taxi ride. Mind you, that was about all the cash that I got when I landed was just about $100. I'm like, I'm just gonna have like a quarter of my cash if I let this guy finesse me. Dude ended up getting angry because he's like, you know what? If you don't like my prices, then how's about you just get out and order another taxi? And then that's when the audible gulp happened, and I was like, oh man, let me call his bluff. Let me see if he's actually like serious about it, right? I said, okay, drop me off then. But this guy, he ended up dropping me off literally right then and there. Like, I thought he was gonna drop me off at like at a gas station or something, but nope. He gets off the ramp, and then he's like, all right, here you go then. And once I get off, he's like, you're probably gonna get robbed. Like, this is a place where there's like a lot of people like lurking out and about. Like, this isn't a good area for you. Like, you definitely need to, you know, like, pay up. And so then I was like, nah, like, you've already been sketchy. And so I was like, I'll just catch an Uber from here. And dude, yeah, he just drops me off, abandons me in the middle of a Argentinian like community, and I had to walk at least like 10 minutes with luggage and all in the darkness, no weapons. Just, oh my God, that was so tough. And it was cold too. Finally I got to like the corner, and there was a gas station there, and I basically told him, hey, I think I've just been like low-key robbed, and it was a young guy, and he was like, oh my God, like, yeah, that's horrible. Here, just stand behind my counter. I'm gonna get an Uber for you. He's like, yeah, you just need to know, like, did you get the taxi's like what's it called, the plate number? And I was like, nah, honestly, I was too scared because I mean at the time, what if Buddy would have pulled out a knife or worse, like a gun? Like at that point, then, or can I say that on here? Damn, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for that. I might. Anyway, I just couldn't risk it. So and then this guy, oh my god. He even then still was like, you still have to pay me for the time wasted that I came to come all the way out here. He's like, it's going to be 55,000 pesos. I'm like, you fucking bitch, man. Like, oh, man. I was just so angry at the time. Too scared, but angry. And then, like, I was shaking because in those scenarios, I'm by myself. It's 1 a.m. Like, the fuck? Like, anyway, that was just my one. But I didn't let that ruin it for me. It's just from now on, if I'm traveling alone, no more taxis. That's for dang sure. Okay, so I finally almost got all the names. Sorry that took a while. Although story time I thought was pretty appropriate. So anyway, this is the last one. This is username _299. All right. So I will conclude the live stream. Thank you to everyone who is hanging out here with me right now and everyone who's going to watch the live stream replay. It's been a blast with you guys. Like I said, my Unity giveaway is going to be active as well after this one. Good luck. Let me see if anyone, Electric Razor versus Galaxy Note 20 S-Band battery drain test. Gareth, I like to search for hidden bands. Also, if you guys can go ahead and send some drum rolls in the live stream chat, or you can also hit the likes, or rather the hearts right over here. I know that Coley is definitely the expert at sending the hearts. I very much appreciate that so much. And damn it, this just died. Oh my God. Let me get my phone. It's in my pocket. Man, that was horrible timing. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and start getting some drum rolls because there will be a winner announced. I'm going to show you guys the box here in just a second. So I'm not sure if you guys can see. They're all there. So it's a lot of them. As you guys can see, it's what, 24 names? They're all on here, in here rather. So there they are. All right. So this has been a long time coming. Thank you for all the hearts. Thank you for all the hearts. Let's get drum rolls. Let's get drum rolls in the chat. Let me go ahead and send some in for some hype. This is actually my... Yeah, here we go. So drum rolls real quick. Let's get some drum rolls, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so good luck to the winner. Conversely, if you can't send drum rolls or if you're busy, go ahead and send some hearts. But we're going to choose this winner already. And whenever I choose this winner, I hope everyone has a good night, good afternoon, or good morning, just depending on wherever you are in the world. But it looks like we're ready, okay? Now, again, I want to reiterate, my Unity Band video is out and live, and it has an active live stream on it right now. So, guys, if you guys can go watch that, that'd be amazing. Go ahead and enter the giveaway. It's a chance to win a $49 Apple gift card. I know that 49 bucks at Apple may not really go all that far, but hey, it's $49 nonetheless, right? Here we go. Thanks for the drum roll, guys. I do feel like there's a delay in this. I'm not sure. I feel like I say things and then it takes a while. But anyway, all right. So here it is. I'm gonna close my eyes, and then this live stream will end after I announce the winner. Again, eyes closed. Am I on frame? Yeah. Okay. So here it is. My heart is pounding. I wonder who's gonna win. All right. Let's see. So I choose. Let's do this name right here. This one. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? All right. Now let me keep it in frame. Hold on. Let me move the box. I can go on the ground right here. This is it. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys tonight, and thank you for all the hype with this live stream. I always love giving back. For the winner, you have 48 hours to reach out to me, or actually rather, I will reach out to you this time just because the live stream had to be a little bit delayed. But who is this? Ooh, this is Christine Gordo 7895. So Christine Gordo is our band winner. So congratulations. Here it is. Christine, I'm going to reply to your comment, and then that way you have 48 hours to respond to me. But there we go. We just concluded our hidden band giveaway winner. So congrats to Christine Gordo. Once again, guys, thank you for everyone who joined the live stream. It really means a lot to me. Appreciate it. Stormy Day sending the poop. Stormy Day, you were on there twice. You didn't win this one. But like I said, I think for the spring release, I'm going to do at least 2 or 3 winners, okay? So, all right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everyone who made it and everyone who's going to watch the replay. I'm clocking out for now. I definitely need to rehydrate before I go to the gym, but I cannot wait to catch you all in the next one. Okay, so Christine Gordo, 7895, our winner for the hidden band. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.